Alrighty, guys, good morning. We are here, your digital coaches are here to talk about our Module 5 for our PL series, talking all about high expectations today. So just as a reminder, we are here for Reimagining Classrooms by integrating culturally responsive technology through this PL series. If one of my coaches, can you please put the slide deck into the chat? That would be awesome. And we'll get started. So to start us off today, we are asking for our warm welcome. We would like to know, how did you authentically incorporate strategies from Module 4, My Responsibility? So for those of you that were not a part of Module 4, we have a question below in red where it says, what strategies do you use for differentiation in the classroom? Module 4 about My Responsibility was all about how we are setting up our students for success with differentiated learning. So if you wouldn't mind putting in the chat, we'll give us a couple moments of thinking about what strategies do you already use for differentiation, or for those that were in Module 4, what strategies did you begin incorporating? Again, you feel free to unmute or put it in the chat. We'll give you a few moments. All right, I already see a participant mentioned that they started using our teaching voice-to-text feature, allowing for students to access materials a little bit easier depending on their learning. Using STT and word prediction. Again, we'll just give us a couple more moments to think about differentiation. Another participant mentioned giving students that choice in their research projects, absolutely, making sure that they have that student voice, which is largely what we're going to be talking about today too. All right, thank you guys for incorporating some information about how you use differentiation in your classroom already. We'll move on to the next slide. Just as a reminder, again, still says January. We have our Reimagining Classrooms by Integrating Culturally Responsive Technology. This is our 5th session together. And we are going to be talking about high expectations today. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Yes, it is cold here, Marie. I'm at Trailer Elementary. I am Zuri Hunter. I am the Near Northeast digital coach. And some of you I know, most of you I know.
Awesome. I'm Brittany Horton. I'm the Southeast digital coach for elementary schools.
Hi, I'm Shayla Williams. I am the Far Northeast elementary coach.
My name is Caitlin Bott. I am the elementary coach for the Southwest region.
Hi, I'm Matthew Willems. I'm the Central and Luminary District digital coach.
Good morning. I'm Brian Dino. I'm the digital coach for Northwest Elementary Schools.
And we'd like to start off with centering ourselves in the land acknowledgement. Recognizing DPS commitments to no justice, no peace, we, the DPS educational community, place our minds and bodies in this space while acknowledging Indigenous relatives who have lived in and cared for this ancient land from time immemorial. We acknowledge the close relationship that Arapaho, Cheyenne, Southern Ute, and Ute Mountain Ute and natives of other tribal nations continue to have with their waters, plants, and all moving things that call this land home. We pledge our respect for those enduring Indigenous connections to the place we now call Colorado. A land acknowledgement is a formal statement that recognizes and respects Indigenous peoples' relationship with their traditional territories. Dr. Tinker, a longtime member of the Denver Metro Native American community, collaborated with DPS Native American Culture and Education and academics teams to write this land acknowledgement for DPS. Thank you.
Thank you. These are our transition priorities for DPS. As you all know, I'm sure you've seen this a few times. We are focusing on equity. We are focusing on accelerating learning and focusing on social, emotional, and mental health.
And a reminder about our long-term foundation, where we started the year on the Instructional Excellence theory of action. One, if we commit to providing rigorous, culturally and linguistic responsive instruction to our kids, then each student will become independent learners who are on track to demonstrate competency and graduate, and so that every DPS student has their social, emotional, and academic needs met. We do that by the various methods shown below in that slide. And again, where we started this school year, we re-envisioned our approach in DPS with 3 key focus areas. 1, equity; 2, accelerating learning by re-envisioning education; and also social emotional health. These three parts of these were universally implemented at all schools, that being the Black excellence and success of multilingual learners, planning for culturally and linguistic responsive education, and also transforming using the SEAL practices. And then we still have local choices that schools are implementing. But what we're working towards still hasn't shifted there. On track to graduate, mathematics, early literacy, and student well-being.
And just a quick reminder, when you are using digital tools with your students, it's always important to make sure that that's recorded on the academic technology menu. You can find the academic technology menu at atm.dpsk12.org. And if you run into any trouble with that, you can reach out to your digital coach for some help. Thank you.
So for this module, we are focusing on the CRE mindset of high expectations, just making sure we're maintaining consistent and clear academic expectations for all of our students that we support in the district. And again, those DPS practices that correspond to the high expectations is just engaging students in rigorous and engaging differentiated tasks and activities with a comprehensive knowledge of content area curriculum. And DPS practice number 3, providing consistent feedback to individual students that identifies their strengths and areas of growth.
Awesome. So we're going to run this just like how we've done all of our sessions, where there are 3 different strategies we're going to focus on within this mindset. And you guys have a choice of which one feels like it's calling you today and which one you think you can put into your classroom. So strategy 1, we're going to be looking at student collaboration, talking about high expectations, and using Padlet, Makerspace, Flipgrid, Makerspace kits, if you're not familiar with those as well, we'll talk about that. Strategy 2, students as the teacher. So using different DPS databases, using Screencastify, Edpuzzle, Pear Deck, Kahoot, Flipgrid. And then strategy 3, we're looking at rigorous student products. So like student portfolios using Google Sites, different rubrics, choice boards, and Seesaw. So these are the 3 strategies that you guys can choose from today. So these are the Google Meet links that you will head to for each strategy. So strategy 1, this is slide, what slide number is this? 13. And this shared, and the slide deck that was shared in the chat. So on slide 13, strategy 1 is that first link on student collaboration. Strategy 2 is the second link for students as teachers.